Hi, I'm Splashes, and this is the first episode of a new series called Always Online SMP. This is a small group with a bunch of other creators, uh, and the thing about this place is that you always need to be streaming whenever you're online the server. I think that should make things quite a bit different and quite a bit more interesting. It will mean some things will definitely have to change in how I normally play Minecraft. For instance, I won't be able to be making these massive farms, but that's kind of a nice thing because making those massive farms is kind of a massive pain in the neck. And they're very slow and honestly not that fun to build. Uh, but I use them to get the materials that I need. So let's go ahead and jump into the server then. Okay. Oh. Oh dear, it's nighttime. That's not a great start. Okay. So we have already gone ahead and looked at the map a bit and sort of picked out a spot for us to build stuff in. That looks like a mob farm. There's another portal down there, there's some stuff. Are there any trees? I mean, I can get some sticks. There we go, I have a stick. I have 2 sticks. I can rock you with sticks now. So, I think first thing we need to do is get a boat. Or, actually even better might be to find someone's bed, make it morning, and then go get a boat. Ow. Is there a boat down here? Not a boat. A bed? That looks like a tree. I'd really like to... I really wish I had some... I really wish there were some trees around here. Just like anything to start things off with. Oh goodness. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, this isn't going to plan. I was able to find a bed, which means we can now go down and head towards the island that we're going to be building on. Actually, this is a broken boat. Can I just take stuff from here? Swim. Please. Yay, there we go. I'm swimming now. Okay. Is this allowed? No, that's just there. Oh god, breaking stuff using a wooden thingy, or not having any actual tools is really, really awful. You know, I really hope this isn't someone's base, but I now have enough wood that I can go ahead and make myself a crafting table. So let's do that. And then we can go ahead and make ourselves a boat. Good. I was worried the recipe had changed. Just go ahead and grab that. Throw it on our... Oopsie. Throw it on our boat. And let's go! Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So, we want to head towards... about negative 800. So, we have a little ways to go. It should be roughly in this direction. The worlds are very pretty. Lots of corals. Oh, is this it? Oh, goodness, this is a lot hillier than I thought it was. I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, this is definitely it. This island is definitely much hillier than I thought it would be. Looking on the map, it looked like it was really nice and flat, but no, this is a lot of up and down. It's a lot of up and down, and this is a very high lake up here. Oh. It looks like someone has been here before. Based on the broken tree. But it doesn't look like anyone's built here, at least. Floating sand. Ooh, sapling. So we should be free to make this our home like we had planned, but we're going to need to do some serious renovations of this island. Because this is way too steep for what I intend to build here, and I think the scale in my mind was a little off for the size of this island. Because I think I was sort of imagining this island as maybe like 50% bigger. But it's doable. We can fix this. Accidentally hit the wrong key there. Accidentally double hit record instead of switching over to this view. Before we do anything here though, let's jump into another world and we can go ahead and show you sort of what I have planned. And by world, I mean a PowerPoint presentation that has a picture of the place that I have planned out. So, I'll see you there. And by PowerPoint, past me meant just a picture in this picture viewer thingy. Because current me has decided not to do it in the PowerPoint. So this is what we have planned for the base. So along here we have sort of a river that cuts through, and it is actually set as a river biome, but we're going to actually go ahead and turn it into a river. We're going to take this whole base and flatten it down so it's not going to be super steep. On the west side over here on this island is where our main base is going to be. So we're going to have, in the center here, we're going to have a rotunda with a dome on top of it that'll be stepped up higher. A couple buildings here that'll just be basically long buildings, sort of vaguely like how the Parthenon is, as well as a clock tower sitting in the corner here. And I think overall that should look really, really cute. And then on the other side, we will go ahead and build out our town. So we'll have a lighthouse up at the tip here, make ourselves a little harbor, probably put some boats in the harbor. We'll have a cathedral here, as well as a bunch of various small houses. Up here at the very tip of the island, we'll extend out this island chain, just so that way it sort of forms a more natural harbor in here. And then over here, we're going to go ahead and build an observatory with another little building over here. So most of our farms that we'll build will go in here, but we're going to be much more limited on the number of farms and the size of farms that we actually build. But mainly the villager breeder is going to be over here, and the villagers that we use will be over here, just so that way they don't stay locked on to POIs over here. For the theming of what we're going to use for materials, we are going to make it very similar to how I made the spawn in the Maniac server, and you can see that right here in just a moment. So basically we're going to be using several key blocks. We'll be using smooth stone, andesite, polished andesite actually, quartz, probably cobblestone pillars, and purple wool. We'll probably also mix in some other purple blocks like purple concrete and purple carpet, just to add in a little bit of texture. And then in the buildings over here, we may even stick some bits of colored terracotta, like the purple, magenta, blue, and light blue, just so that way we have some variation and it makes the town look a little bit more pretty. But that's really all we're going to use for this stuff. And fortunately, all of that is, or most of that at least, is very easily mineable. So the only stuff we'll really need to get from the villagers is going to be the quartz. So that should be quite simple, and I think it's going to look really, really awesome when it's done. And then we'll also have all these paths and stuff going around here, and I think it'll look really pretty, and we'll do our best with ships moving around, boats here and there, like fishing boats out here and stuff, to really try and make this area feel alive and vibrant and full of people. But with that, let's jump back over in to our world. So I guess first thing we can do is get ourselves some actual wood to get ourselves started with a pickaxe and some other things. I really wish I had elytra and stuff so I could start flying around and really get an idea and feel for what this place actually feels like. But I suppose that will have to wait. So I think for now I'm just gonna start sort of down here. This will be my little starter spot. Now I can't actually remember how to make a wooden pick. Okay, it's log or it's planks. Yay! We now have a wooden pick. One, two, three. And just like that, we now have the materials for a stone pick, which is very good because no one wants to use a wooden pick. Oh. And these are what I used to use all the time. That is so much faster than the wooden pick, but man, it feels really awful compared to the diamond pick that I've been using in the Maniacs world for the last good chunk of time. Have ourselves a little starting cave. So we have ourselves a nice little selection of coal here. Did I lose? No, the crafting bench is up here still. So we can go ahead and move the stuff inside, and let's pick up our boat. We just want to make sure things are nice and clean here. And, well, it looks like the sun's going to be setting soon, so I suppose now is a perfect time for, I think the term is spelunking? Let's go ahead and get ourselves a furnace, since we will need that to eventually process some iron, as well as get ourselves up a bunch of torches. And that should be good to start with. And let's just go ahead and build ourselves 2 more stone pickaxes, and then we can get started down here. Let's just put a guy there, off. Okay, I could really use some food though, and I get a feeling I'm not going to be getting any of it soon. Of course, let's please dig this. Let's see, no, I want to dig it 4 high. Just so that way we can go ahead and stick some stairs on it later on. And oh goodness. Well, okay. That's not something I was prepared for. Okay, now what? Okay, well I guess we have to go this way then. I figured we'd probably have to... Nope, this is just gonna keep getting worse for me, isn't it? This isn't looking too great. Okay, this is going to be very frustrating. I should probably at least close this up. Oh, I should have broken a bunch of grass so I could start farming. Oh my goodness, I haven't played early game in a really long time, so I'm a little terrible. And we found our first iron, which I've actually already picked up, but then I put it back down to look like I hadn't made it, to make it look like I hadn't picked it up, even though I had picked it up, and that would be really obvious because I wouldn't have gotten the achievement when I picked it up the second time. But more importantly, we now have iron, so we can go ahead and make ourselves an iron pick. And that will be really useful, but first I think we should exhaust the rest of these stone picks. And once we have some iron tools, we should head on back to the surface, because we are really going to need some food, and we are really going to need... did I screw this up somehow? There it is. Oopsie. But we're going to really need some food, and a bed would be super nice. We now have ourselves some iron ingots, so let's go ahead and make a sword and a pick. Go to pick and a sword, and we have enough that we could go ahead and, let's actually make an axe too, because we're gonna want some more wood here. Okay, and I don't really have enough to do anything else, but everything should be clear now. But I should really get rid of this. And this block here. Oh dear. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put a block there so I can remind myself not to run down that hole, because I almost just ran down that hole. But I think at this point, we are actually out of time. For this episode, at least. So, with that, I've been Splashes. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye!